PatRicky Bobby, and welcome to Cookin with PatRicky Bobby. Now today we got a special event. This is a Dyngus Day event. Now you may not know a lot about Dyngus Day, but let me tell you a little bit. It's in Poland. Remember I told you that's where my grandma's from, Poland. And there it's actually called Smigus Dyngus, and that stands for Wet Monday. You see, it happens on Easter Monday, and what they all do there is if you're a guy and you see a girl you like, you go splash her with some water, and then you get yourself a little pussy willow branch and you kind of slap her with that. Apparently that's something really cool to do in Poland. Anyways, here in America, we celebrate it as Dyngus Day instead. So I want to share with you today how to have a good Dyngus Day party. Now Smoking Hot's on the camera for us today there. Say hi, Smoking Hot.
Hi, everyone.
All right. Now, first thing you got to do is get over here, and you'll want to make yourself a Dyngus Day board. You see, Dyngus Day involves a lot of drinking, a lot of shots. And I find after people have had a couple shots, they kind of forget where they put their shot glass. Well, you see, this way, they have a designated letter. Now, you'll notice there's two D's, so I suggest you give the really smart folks the D ones. The other ones, they hopefully will remember where they all started from. So here we go. Smigus Dyngus. Whew. Now what I'm drinking today is some good Polish potato vodka. But over here I've got some samples of some other vodkas that we like to try sometimes too. We got a Zitnia, and we got the Zabrowka bison grass. It's actually got a blade of grass in there. And then there's a couple other beverages from Poland that sometimes we like to drink. This one's a honey liqueur, and this one's a cherry liqueur. They are good. So it's nice to mix it up a little bit. I'm just sticking with straight potato vodka today, though, because I don't want to mix my drinks when I'm cooking. The other thing is, we drink a lot of beer on Dyngus Day, and I want to show you a selection of the beers that you can get in your local beer store. This first one here, now, I just want to say I am a bit of a Polish linguist when it comes to beer. The CH, you would think would be like a sh sound, like in Chevy, but when it comes to Polish beer, it's silent. Instead, it's a hard K. So this one's actually Lek, is how you say that one. Now you look at this one here. I did not know Indiana Jones is Polish, but apparently is. And then we've got some other beers here, and these ones are a little more tough to say sometimes. So I just refer to this one as the L beer, the T beer, the Z beer, and another L beer bottle though. And then we got our final one here. I want you to look at that one closely, Warka. You know, we got a viewer out there named David Ward, and I bet you, David, if you look in your history, you were probably Polish. It was probably Warka, and somehow they misspelled it when they came back here to America. But if you notice here, this is a really strong one. So, David, you give that one a shot. There you go. All right, now another big part about Dyngus Day is the music. So I like to play some good Polish music and a lot of polkas. But here's one of my favorite albums. I just want to list a couple of my favorite songs. And folks, these are real titles. Number one, I Will Not Lend You My Horse. That's a good one. Another one, There's a Big Difference Between Here and the Old Country. You like that one, don't you, Smoking Hot? The next one, The Godfather Came to the Godmother and They Had a Party. You see, that's what Dyngus Day is all about. Another one, Marriage Counselors in a Saloon. And my other favorite one here is A City Girl Weds a Farmer, and Even the Chickens Amaze Her. Whew, that is entertainment. Now, one of the big things about Dyngus Day is the food. And so today I'm going to show you how to make pierogies using my grandma, and remember we called her Baba, using her famous recipe. Now my Baba, she came from Poland in 1928. She was born in 1903, and her Polish name is Zukowski. Baba Zukowski. Actually, it's Nelly, but we call her Baba. Anyways, what we're going to do here is we're going to make, first of all, the filling for our pierogies. And traditionally, Baba always just made the potato and cheese ones, and so that's what I'm going to stick with. And so what you're all going to do here is take, well, the recipe I'm going to give you will make about 90 pierogies. Yeah, 90. And so usually use about a dozen kind of smaller potatoes. Or if you got really big ones, then you can use some other, fewer of those, maybe 6 of those. The question is what kind of potato to use. And unfortunately, Baba never told me what kind of potato she used. I suppose in the old country, you just use what you got. But I did a bit of research on the internet, and I found a feller who can tell us a little bit more about the taters. Roll that tape there.
Oh, hey, PatRicky Bobby, good to see you. Good to see you there. I'm glad you asked me about potatoes, because, well, you come to the right place. It's Robbie O'Spoon. I love my potatoes. Eat them all different ways. But anyways, potatoes for pierogies. I've never heard of that before, so I'm looking forward to seeing you make those pierogies, because, I like my potatoes. But anyways, I got a couple different potatoes here grown here in Canada, because you can't get the good rooster potatoes that we grow back in Ireland. Oh, no. But they wouldn't just send them over to me when I was here because of the pandemic. We can't be shipping potatoes all over the world, so I had to use these Canadian potatoes. Well, they're not too bad, and I hope you have them down there in the States as well. But this one's called the Russet Burbank. It's a good bacon potato. It's a nice long one. Good for making the French fries, making your poutine. I don't know if you make the poutine down there, but anyways, it's a good bacon potato too, and it's kind of flour-like inside, so it's a little drier. So if you're looking for something a little drier for your pierogies, you might want to try those, PatRicky Bobby. But that's the russet. I don't know what they might call it, a bacon potato or something down there. I don't know. But then the other one, this is a good potato, and apparently it was developed right here in Canada, not too far away from where I am here, just out the other side of St. Ratford, a place called Guelph, at a university there in Guelph. They developed this one. It's called the Yukon Gold. It's a good potato, a little different from the russet. It's not quite as dry, more of a creamy type potato, and it's yellow, which makes it taste like it's got butter in it. Which, well, I thought when I first ate it, I thought, geez, these potatoes already got butter in them. But then I ate them, and they weren't that buttery really. They're just potatoey. But you put butter in them, it tastes potatoey. But anyways, that's a Yukon Gold. That might be a good one if you want a little more creamy type potato in your pierogies. Anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing you cook those pierogies, PatRicky Bobby. Hey, are you related to the O'Bobbies? I used to play hurling with a fella called Bobby O'Bobby out down Kerry way, and they were quite good potato hillers, so maybe PatRicky Bobby, maybe you're related to him. But anyways, good luck with your pierogies, and I look forward to seeing them. I'm going to try making them myself, because, I love a good potato.
Well, thank you for that advice, Robbie O'Spoon. Now, I have to admit, I just kind of used a medley of potatoes here. I did hit some of those yellow potatoes, some white potatoes, some old potatoes. I've got them all in here. We'll just kind of see how that all works out. So I've cooked these potatoes, and now I'm going to do some mashing and adding some cheese. Now, I just want to show you here. Actually, Baba was a smart lady. When she came to the new country, she realized this is a lot of work grating cheese. So she used to use actually that Kraft grated cheddar cheese. It's kind of like a powdered cheese. But you can't buy that no more. So I've gone back to the old ways. I've actually got two cheeses here I'm going to mix in. I got a white, really old one. Give me a little bit of bite. And then I like the orange color, so this is just some old cheddar. So I'm going to be throwing that in there too. All right, there. So I'm going to do some mashing and mixing in some of the cheese here. You probably need about a cup and a quarter or so, but I'm just going to eyeball it and see how I do. All right, for this, we're going to go to hyperspeed. You ready all there for that? Smoking hot? I say engage. Whew! That was a lot of work. Smankus dingus. Well, there we go. We got my potato mix now with an assortment of cheeses in there. That's all we got time for this week. Next week, though, we're actually going to form the pierogies with the proper dough and so on. So till then, shake the baker, buddy.